So, June 15th. When is that actually? June 15th. The reason I say that is because, according to our governor, the last time I heard, unless he changes his mind, and pushes it back, our governor here in California has made it abundantly clear that on June 15th, which is basically, if I look through my calendar here, real quickly, come on, up. That's August. Here's June. June 15th is a Tuesday. It is a Tuesday. So according to our governor, on Tuesday, June 15th, his goal is to have all of California mostly reopened. In other words, everything back to normal, everything, as it should be, people out and about enjoying themselves. And obviously, a lot of people have pretty much, pointed out that all he is doing by making this announcement from their perspective is trying to save his job. That is what he's trying to do. And if he would have came out long ago and basically pointed out that by the summer of the new year, which is this year, that he wanted to reopen California, have it fully reopened, because he knew by then we would be vaccinated. If he would have said that late last year when this started to pick up steam, if you will, this whole recall, if he would have said that late last year, I think the recall would have died down. It wouldn't have reached its goal, and his job would be safe and sound. But unfortunately, to a lot of people, it's too little, it's too late for the governor. Because he had his chance. He had his chance to rectify, to correct, right the wrongs that he did, but he didn't. And now he's going to pay the price. He's going to pay the piper, if you will. He's going to pay the piper. And despite, the decisions, he makes in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, to try to put a positive spin on California and basically, back up what he says, that we're going to come roaring back unlike any other state has seen before, unlike anything the country has seen before. No matter what he says to try to back that statement, to back that promise, that goal, it's still not going to be enough. And he knows it. He knows it. And he's got this team together trying to fight this campaign to recall him. He's got this team together to try to fight this campaign that is trying to recall him from, his position of power, if you will. Now, a lot of people have come out and said that even though he might be recalled, it doesn't mean we're out of the woods. It basically means that even if a recall election happens, he might still remain. Or whoever replaces him will be just another Democratic, political figure. And there's a lot of people, believe it or not, that are trying to vie for the governorship as we speak, knowing that, yes, a recall election could potentially happen. And one of those people, believe it or not, that's running to try to right the wrongs he did is Caitlyn, I think, what's her name? Caitlyn Jenner or something like that. Caitlyn Jenner. It, if you will. No disrespect in that. But she is the one that's throwing her name into the hat. Then you got the Republican mayor of San Diego throwing his name into the hat, as well as others, both Republican and Democrat, that believe they could do a better job at being governor than what Newsom's been doing, because they feel that being elected, they could right the wrongs that he committed and they could clean up the mess that he made. But you also have a lot of people saying that, because we're mostly a Democratic state, more so now than when the last recall happened, that Newsom remaining is probably a good, strong chance of happening. Now, even if he does remain, there is no doubt that what's going on right now is going to stick in his mind. It's going to stick in his mind for the next several years, or for the rest, I wouldn't say next several years, but for the rest of his tenure as governor, if he's able to last until the actual 2022 election. You know, it's going to stick in the back of his mind that if he tries to up for re-election, that he's going to have to basically do what he can to go around this state and campaign and basically make the goal of his campaign to make up for all the crap he put the state through. That if he comes out in his, re-election campaign, if he makes it to next year, which he might, according to a lot of people, if he makes it to next year's election, he's going to do whatever, he's going to have to do everything in his power to make up for what he's done. He's going to have to make the main goal of his campaign and rebuild California, make it up to California campaign. That's what he's going to have to do. So, yeah, June 15th, though, he wants to get California reopened. We'll see what happens. And if he does allow us to reach that goal, along with maybe our help, maybe he has a good chance of staying, but we'll see. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. Comment if you like, and I'll talk to y'all later.